I guess it's safe to say we finally hit the conclusion of Spider Mountain. I gotta say is pretty pretty good. Real nice. It was a lot of intense moments. They escaped by their skin and their teeth. Like they're newbies after all, so I don't expect for our three heroes to automatically to defeat someone from the lower five. It doesn't make any sense if Tanjiro was able to do that. I thought he would be able to because, shonen tactics you usually see in the typical shonen these days, but no. It was, he gave it his all despite less, and despite how epic episode 19 was, it wasn't enough entirely. Well, Tanjiro, you've been doing this for a while, and you should know by now that sometimes it takes more than just cutting off his head to kill a demon, especially one that's that powerful. When with Tanjiro's nose, I guess he was too focused on saving Nezuko to really realize that, you didn't finish the job. He's still alive. Could have cut off more than his head. I don't know. Slice his head up himself, make sure the brain was gone. Just whatever. But when he sliced his head off, he immediately fell to the ground. That was literally a last resort. And plus, his body was in bad condition, so that could explain something. One, it was his breathing techniques, or two, probably this way of fighting that he was using that his father taught him in the past probably has some side effects. Usually sometimes when people use very powerful trump cards, there's always that side effect to it. And it does a lot of damage on the body. You see it a lot, like in tons of anime and manga. It happens a lot. It's not good to use those kind of powers without mastering them at least. And then Tanjiro's father seems he had some mastery over it, but still looks sickly ill, nonetheless. So if it wasn't for one of the higher ups coming in to save him using that beautiful water technique, despite how much I did love that fire episode from last week, it still has nothing to compare for the beauty of water. It's just beautiful. It's like you see fire dance all the time. You see it on the stove, you light it on a match, you see it on a bonfire. It's constantly dancing. Fire. But water, when you see it moving into shapes that it can't do on its own without the help of something. Well, same thing with fire, I guess, but still. Water itself is just the way it dances around. When you use it, it's so beautiful. It's really one of my favorite breathing techniques inside the entire anime. It's amazing to watch. Now, after that, we get to see into some backstory, only through the point of view of the so-called Big Sister. Big Sister is the kind of character I have seen before, which I can understand. Some people don't like these kind of characters because these characters are only in it for themselves. But then again, when you have a life where everyone's out to get you, you kind of have to do what you gotta do and look out for number one. She was on her way running away from some Demon Slayer's troops. Her hands were tied. She joined something she didn't realize what she got herself into. And she's the type of girl that'll play her cards right. She'll play smart. She'll lay low. She'll do what she can to not tick anyone off. And what seems like it, she didn't do it. But the procedures that to take in order to become part of the family. Okay, first you drink his blood, so you're going crazy wherever that happens. Then he rips off your face to rearrange it to look like his. And when you do, if it ever does change back to normal, he gets really angry and punishes you for it. Dang. And we also discovered another thing. There were more family members, but I guess they died as time went on. And we also found out the thing about the mom. And you all know how I feel about the mom. Turns out she was originally younger than what she looked like. Talk about a turn off. Look, you were from this, that, and my expectations have been destroyed. Mm. But anyways, you move on. She's dead, so whatever. So technically, the mom was actually a little child. Well, probably not a little child. I don't know how old she really was, but still, she sounded very young. And the fact that she was going through all that was kind of sad. Now, I didn't really pay much of the big sister because I guess she just didn't want to survive, which is understandable, but I didn't pity her or anything like that. Heck, she even, as we thought she would do that cliche where she was going to run off with her own sister, the other sister, and run off while he's gone, but no. Instead, she tattletale on her, and the other one got tortured and then burnt alive at the end of the sunset. That's gotta suck. But then again, this is a girl who doesn't take her chances. She knows when she does run, this guy will eventually find her. She's playing smart. So, as she's on her way, she's still a demon nonetheless, so she was a demon for all this. And she was fighting one of the corpse people. And we can see Shinobu. Shinobu, oh my goodness. My sister said that Shinobu freaks her out because the eyes, the way of the shading her eyes, they just look like an endless void of purple and black. And when you just stare at the picture for a while, it does look like that. But her technique is very interesting, you know? It reminds me of a certain anime. I think a Bleach character, one of the captains. Forgot. I think it was the captain. I can't remember fully. No, it wasn't a captain. It was on the wrong card. And every time he had a butterfly on him, he was unable to use it. The poison was spread. So the guy, I can't remember it. It's been such a long time. I think it was Rukuria's brother who was fighting that one of the wrong cards. And I think he was a number 7. I believe he was number 7, right below Grim Jiao. And the power that she was doing kind of reminded me of that. Shinobu, the butterfly chick. Heck, even her coats, as she was flying, like gliding, it looked like a butterfly, in a way. It looks so beautiful and artistic. Like I said, this show is just so beautiful. From the stances, the styles, the techniques, the fighting, all of it is beautiful. Even the way they tell the story is just wonderful. And how she was able to catch the big sister in her lies, saying how you didn't just kill 5 people your entire life. You've been up his mouth for some time. You killed more than just 5 people. Because she found out her power is the cocoons, the silk cocoons. And she saw tons of them back there. So she got you in a lie, man. But nonetheless, she died. Now, the reason Rue did all this is because he had no memories of his past as a human. And he wanted that bond. Like I said before, my theory was correct. He was striving for a bond he probably didn't know he had or ever had. And that was the bond of a family. So he thought he could find some random people and he would make them look like him, give himself his power, things would be great. However, it was false. It was not the real deal. So therefore, it failed and shattered. He probably didn't really care, but nonetheless, he'll never understand the true meaning of a bond. Not to the very end, which sucks. So anyways, that was episode 20. I believe we have, 6 more left? I'd like to see where else does this show goes by then, the remaining 6 episodes that I have. But nonetheless, I'm enjoying it, and I will be sad when it does go. Hopefully there will be a season 2, though, because the show is banging. And for it to trend that high on Twitter, you know you did something right. Imagine you're a mangaka, you work hard in your manga, and it's so good when it comes to anime. That's so good that it trends worldwide. You know you gotta feel some type of amazing kind of feeling in your heart just for that to happen. And I gotta say, congratulations. You did an amazing job. And I can't wait to see more. And of course, I'm reading the manga in right now. The manga seems to be wrapping up on Art 2 right now. We'll get back to that as well. I think a new chapter drops today, actually, every Friday, because that's what Shonen Jump chapters usually drop. So anyways, that's for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, of course. Hit that bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Macro Anime, signing out.